Italy's Camilla Panatta felt that she would have an opportunity at the WBC lightweight title on Friday, December 12th. But when she faced her, she found out that Dubois would be not only successful in her U.S. debut, but discourage her plans going forward. Let's talk about this fight that took place. On Friday, December 19th, Caroline Dubois, WBC lightweight champion, was set to face Camilla Panatta in defense of her WBC title, and it was on the undercard of Jake Paul faces Anthony Joshua. This was to be Caroline's debut in America, fighting for the first time on U.S. soil, and time to give the U.S. audience a taste of what the future could look like. The two met, and it was instantly a major challenge for both fighters. You see, Caroline, highly touted out of the UK and with a decent amateur career, taking on Camilla, who had come from Italy and is looking to make a splash on the world stage. Given the world stage in world class, where they would be on display, a live multi-million viewing audience from Netflix, this was an opportunity. So you had to know that both fighters had faced the jitters, but at the same time, with Caroline being as confident as she has been, having the accomplishments that she has, she was always relishing the opportunity to face challenge, and conquering the U.S. was on her checklist. She's even spoken about fighting Alicia Baumgartner, whom a lot of people are seeing as a super fight in the brewing. But when it came down to Panatta facing Dubois, what we saw was that she just wasn't as effective against Dubois as she thought she may have been. You see, Caroline is a strong fighter. She has a strong punch, she jabs well, and being a southpaw, it's always unnerving and setting people off for what a southpaw does, because they are doing it from the opposite sides. So she found herself taking a lot of shots clean and flush, even though she tried to fight back, even though she tried to compete. Caroline seemingly was going for the knockout early, but settled into a boxing groove and rhythm where she put her punches together well, but there's still a glaring sore spot, weakness that I see in her game, and that is that she doesn't fight well on the inside. That proved when she faced Bo Mi Rishin back in March of this year, and it turned out, even she said in the aftermath of that fight in the ring, that she's going to have to do more with her inside game in boxing. So Caroline's record currently after this victory is 11 wins and no losses, with 1 draw and 5 KOs. She would like to up the KO mark for her fights, but she's not going to find that easy to do, knowing that she has to face fighters who are at the top level of the sport. So she's going to have to add diversity to that inside fighting game. Now, as far as Camilla Panatta and how she has fared, her record currently is 8 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw with 1 KO. And though she has seemingly fought and battled on that second tier level and not quite on that championship level, she's going to have to go back to the drawing board and see where she can get better. When I noticed that Caroline was using that jab, it was really defining the fight for her. She was snapping her head back, she was stepping into the shots. The fierce counter right hook that she caught Panatta with in the 6th round was something that was classic. And as long as Caroline can keep distance between herself and her opponents, she will remain dangerous. But she needs to close the gap of being in close infighting. If she's able to get a grip on that and master that, she will be a complete fighter, and you may be looking at the person who could step into the shoes of Claressa Shields as she goes forward into her career. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about Caroline Dubois and what would you like to see from her next. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.